Hi guys, just thought I'd talk about YouTube instead of John for a change. There hasn't really been much of an update on John, apart from him being crazy. But I'll talk about that later on in the week. Because I don't want every video to be about John. I don't want to turn into a joy. What I'm going to talk about is something that's already been covered by quite a few people. And I have been involved in bringing it to some other people's attention, which I will explain. Also, just to let you know, I am having major computer problems. I used to use Google Chrome, and it was using too much of my RAM, so it caused the blue screen of death. So I've had to take that off, and I'm having to use Firefox at the minute, which isn't great because it means I can't go on you now, which sucks. I'm trying to think of a way around it. The only option I can find so far is to uninstall Firefox and then reinstall it as not the 64-bit, the 32-bit. Apparently, that will give you access to Flash. Also, I know that this setup isn't ideal because when I breathe out, sometimes the sound is picked up on the mic, which is why it's so far away from me. I'm hoping that helps. I'm sorry if it doesn't. I'm live streaming this week because up until and including yesterday, which is Tuesday, I've been really ill. So I wasn't able to record at all because I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I wasn't very well. So we decided on me live streaming instead of recording today, live streaming on Friday, and I'll probably do a short live stream on Christmas Eve. Though Christmas Day I won't be online because I'll be with family, so which I'm sure you understand. But I do have a bit of news to tell you, and if you're not aware of this, then there are a few videos I really would recommend you watching. I think I've touched on it briefly in a previous episode, but apparently Nerd City and Andy Worski found in the coding of the website information on whether your video gets flagged for swearing, sensitive content, children, anything like that. Other words I'm not going to say because it'll flag this video. They were all recorded in the coding, and they deciphered what the coding was, and they deciphered that a certain, I can't remember the numbers, but I would recommend when this goes live on as a video, I will link some of the Worski videos on this because they are extremely well researched. But there was one code that meant profanity, and then each number meant a specific swear word. And every time you swore, that number would get put in the coding. And it resulted in, obviously, people saying, and then they found the said coding on certain channels, that certain channels are flagged for sensitive content, such as probably Blow White, the Warskis, people like that. Hi, Benny. People like that. They're all, and I would imagine Phil as well, are all flagged. The channels will be flagged, as will mine, because we cover sensitive content, which is a bit stupid, but and then YouTube hid it, which sucks. They've hidden that coding completely. Nobody knows what they've done with it. It's gone. Which sucks because it was giving us a way of figuring out why certain channels weren't getting videos pushed to the people who were subscribed and things like that. So there are issues with that. Also, one of the other issues, it's an issue I've had for the year that I've been uploading on a regular basis, which is communication. YouTube doesn't communicate with people in on their platform, the people that made the platform. They don't communicate with us and say, oh, you know, this is what you need to do to be, you know, for your videos not to be flagged. This is what you need to do for your videos not to be demonetized and things like that. While they are doing that with bigger channels, like they are doing it with Wild Spider, he's been advised what to do, what not to do. Shane Dawson has been told not to include a certain word in his titles, which is ridiculous, because that will automatically demonetize the video. As you can tell, I'm being very careful of words that I'm saying, because the words automatically get flagged. As you know, when your video is being processed, they pick up what words you say, and then those videos are what get you flagged. And then afterwards, somebody goes in, checks the content, and sometimes they'll say, "Oh, we messed up here," and it's like, "Well, no, Sherlock." But like I said, they hit the codes. Then the fact that they're not communicating with us sucked, but then somebody, we don't know who, leaked a lot of stuff. I will, I would show you, but I'm afraid my computer might give me the middle finger and crash. But again, I will link the tweets and the the captures. I think I might actually already have them on my Twitter, which is down in the description. But if you go on my Twitter, what I will do is I think Rob, Matt, and Chad of all three of them have shared it, as well as Andy, obviously. So what I'll do is I'll retweet it so that it's on my Twitter. So all you need to do is go to my Twitter and it's there. And they give the screenshots that were given to the subcontracting the company that was YouTube was using to flag videos and assess videos and all that. And it actually shows you what's likely to get it demonetized, which is things like thumbnails including very little clothing, things like that. Certain words will automatically get you videos demonetized. Video topics will automatically get you videos demonetized. Some of which I agree with, some of which but and a lot of people have said, well, that helps. If we'd have been given this a year ago when the whole demonetization started, then it would have helped people not to being so crucified by the apocalypse, and not be so violently affected. When you're looking at people like Blue White, all her videos are demonetized because it's classed as sensitive content. Then you look at Kendall Ray, pretty much all of her videos are demonetized because they're classed as sensitive content. Even though she's talking about things that a lot of people believe in. While, and this does go on into another conversation that is prevalent. As most of you are aware, Onision is one of my least favourite people. Yeah, a lot of it was also the launch of YouTube TV was happening at the same time they were having issues with the ads and advertisers pulling their ads, and obviously they were trying to clean up a lot of it because YouTube TV, the marketing is, a safe place for kids and a safe place for families, things like that. And it's like, really? And it's like, when you're talking about the Warski's social commentary channels, any social commentary channel, whether it is the Skeptics, which is like the likes of the Warski's, Blue White, and people like that. People on the other side of political spectrum from them. So you're talking about Riley Dennis and several other people. I can sort of understand, because a lot of the time the topic is sensitive, and it's not the type of conversation that people want being pushed to teenagers and being pushed to kids, and I understand that, but why do you have to demonetize them just for talking about a valid point in the entirety of the world's free market? Everybody's entitled to have their opinions. But one of the issues is that demonetization is causing a lot of issues, especially when you look at somebody like Rob, who has, over the last year, because of demonetization, he's suffered a lot. He's had health issues as well, which I don't think have helped. A lot of it, I think, is stress related because of the demonetization, because of the type of videos he does, and the fact that they are pulling ads off channels that have made the platform, like the likes of PewDiePie. Everybody always says that it was PewDiePie that caused the apocalypse. No. I think PewDiePie had about this much involvement in the apocalypse. The rest of it was because ads were being shown on certain types of content. That pretty much scared a lot of advertisers, and that I understand. If I was a company and I saw my ads on a video talking about that topic, gather what topic I mean. Those that aren't aware of what topic I mean, look in the comments in the live chat right now, and you will see what topic I'm on about. Thank you, KG. Thank you. Exactly. Two different types of content, very much aligned with each other, and the ads were being shown on them, and that's what caused the demonetization. And I think PewDiePie had this much of an involvement in it. But PewDiePie, the whole PewDiePie thing was a hit piece. We've talked about this before on my channel. It was ridiculous. PewDiePie even gets hit with demonetization. Markiplier gets hit. Phil gets hit. And we're talking about some of the biggest names on this platform. Shane Dawson gets hit. And Shane Dawson, I'll just check how many subs. I think Mark, the last time I checked, was at 18,000. But there is very much this opinion of YouTubers that we're entitled attention-seeking people, which can be true of some people, but isn't true for everybody. Right, on the channel that he uploads on a regular basis, he's at 11.5 million subscribers, is Shane, and even he gets hit. Like I say, I think Mark's at 18, he gets hit. PewDiePie gets hit, and he's the most subscribed person on the platform, and he's getting hit. Now, along with the leaks on what was likely to get your video demonetized and what will cause it to be remonetized over the manual evaluation thing, one of the other things that came out was there was a secret meeting between several particular YouTubers, though it didn't name them, and several of the higher-ups on YouTube. And this meeting took place, although I think I might know of a few of the people that attended, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to say names. I'm just going off memories from this time last year. And one of the issues that were discussed in this meeting was Onision, Scarce, Kingstar, Leafy, and a few other channels like this. So we're talking about the villains of YouTube, which are the nasty ones on YouTube. Most people agree they are not very nice. I really don't like them. That's just my opinion. But because of Google being based in America, and because of the Constitution, they can't terminate the channels unless they violate terms of service, which I would argue that Onision and Keemstar have done several times already. And they are probably seen as the worst of YouTube. But apparently during the meeting no decision was made about the channels. But it's funny how, with the exception of Keemstar, the channels that were mentioned, Onision, Leafy, Keemstar, and a few others, their channels have pretty much been dying since. We've all seen the videos from Onision where he's saying, I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that, and the other, which isn't at all. The reason why is because while they are not deleting his channel per se, they are saying that the way you're behaving is not in conjunction with the way YouTube wants to be run, and they are trying to stifle his videos. They are stifling other people's videos at the same time, just to appear fair. If your video gets demonetized at one point, it's less likely to be recommended, it's less likely to be pushed through, and things like that, which I think is completely ridiculous. A lot of people aren't getting notifications when a certain person's video gets uploaded and is live. That's one big issue that Matt has, and I think it's another issue that Chad has. And because even we're talking about Matthias is one of the most child-friendly channels on the platform. I'm not saying the most, but he is quite child-friendly. Team Edge is quite child-friendly. I don't think Team Edge has been hit as bad, but I do know Matthias has been hit, both on his vlog channel and on his main channel. There are with Chad, it's a kind of a grey area because he uses a lot of weapons in his videos, which isn't really the best. So I do have a fear that that's one of the reasons as to why that's happening. But even just including silly weapons could get your video demonetized when all they're doing is a bit of fun with it. Even when Chad does completely benign videos, it doesn't help. Like I say, some of Shane's videos are demonetized for no reason. The last live stream I did about John was demonetized after I'd done it. So I kept it private until it was remonetized. So remonetized it, took something out that I wanted to take out, and then made it live. And then yesterday I noticed it was demonetized, and today it's back to being monetized again. And a lot of people are having an issue because of the fact that people have issues with the way that the platform isn't communicating with us. We are creators. Not talking about me. I'm talking about the likes of PewDiePie, the likes of Markiplier, the likes of Shane, the likes of Phil, that have been on the platform for years, that have made a job out of being on this platform. Phil's made several businesses through this platform. Shane has 2 channels. He has people that work for him. He's made sort of a business on YouTube. Mark has, Matthias has, and they're still getting hit by YouTube, which I don't think is fair. And then when YouTube are saying, or they're not communicating with Matthias when he's asking genuine questions about videos, but yet they expect him to be in YouTube Rewind, and that's one of the reasons why he said no. Now, granted, Phil didn't say no, but Phil does have quite a love-hate relationship with YouTube. Markiplier didn't say no, but because I think with Markiplier it's a case of he gets demonetized to some respect. To some point, I think he expects it because he's always swearing. So I think he sort of expects it because a lot of the video games he plays are horror games. So I think he sort of expects it. So to him, it's like, I don't think all his videos get demonetized because gaming videos aren't supposed to be hit, but I think a few of his have. But Shane, I know, gets upset. I know Rob gets upset. I know Superwoman's even getting upset about this. So many people getting upset, but then you've also got mainstream media coming in and they're being able to circumvent the rules left, right, and centre, which I don't think is right. And I don't think it's like Phil gets hit for talking about politics, but yet Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Kimmel and James Corden can all talk about politics and they'll have ads on their videos. But Phil talks about politics, or the Woodskis talk about politics, or Blair talks about politics, forget it. Which is one major issue. There is a possibility that part of this is related to YouTube TV, part of it's also related to the advertisers. But another thing about the advertisers that really they play their ads at the beginning of videos, films on TV, films in cinemas that are horror based, sort of talking bloody and messy and nasty. Then you have other people, exactly, people that are backed by major corporations are allowed to do what they want, but the rest of us, the little peewees on this platform, don't get any help, which I think is ridiculous. And it's like, now, to be able to get help, you have to have, I think it's something like 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 views or something stupid, which I think is ridiculous because people like me, and now to be monetized, if I was coming onto the platform now and I wanted to be monetized, first of all, I'd have to behave myself for however long it took to get to the point where I could be monetized, and then I would have to behave myself after that. So I wouldn't be able to post my views. I wouldn't be able to say, I think this, I think that, I think that YouTube's wrong in this situation. I think that in this situation that it should be one rule for one rule for all, not one rule for one and different rule for somebody else. The whole thing about YouTube being a free speech and an open space of discord and discussion is slowly going by the wayside. Yes, I don't like Greg. Yes, I don't like his content. But he still has a right to be on this platform. And he still has a right to be able to feed his family with the work that he does on this platform. While I don't agree with what he says, I don't agree with what he does, and I don't like his content. Some people do, and all being said, he does put a lot of time into some of his videos. And he's not making that money back in any sense. His views are down a lot. See if my computer will let me do this. Right. We're just going to go to his normal. His subscribers have gone down 57% in the last 30 days, and his views have gone down by 1.5 million in the last 30 days. And I think he's gone from earning something like 100,000 a year to earning between 3,000 and 48,000 a year. He's hemorrhaging big Sadal on that channel. Onision Speaks. Anybody can go on to Social Blade. Onision Speaks. he's had 0 views over the last 30 days, which is weird. And he is really hemorrhaging on Easy on Speaks. It's really hemorrhaging subscribers. He's lost 1,000 in the last 30 days. He's still getting on Easy on Speaks between 100 and 200. Well, I'd say 100 and 200,000 views a video. Overall, views are down nearly 4 million from last month, and his subscribers are down by 5,000 from last month. And his average, his video views go from 67,000, which was for today. Well, it's still today for 2 more minutes here, but to I think the highest is 162,000. His average views on his main channel, which is the Onision channel, not last Thursday, the Thursday before, his videos were minus 51,367. I think that he must have deleted a video. His video views on that channel go from 30,000, which is today's video, to 80,000. And we're talking about Onision, who was easy a year ago getting 1 million views per video. But I think a lot of it is because a lot of his content is seen as unpalatable by YouTube, I think. So it does cause issues. So anyway, rant over. My computer doesn't like me today, I don't think. But yeah, I'm not I'm not overly happy with YouTube at the moment, but they are trying to change things, and they have just lost a lot more advertisers. But that doesn't give them excuse of not communicating with us what's going on. We still deserve the right to know what's going on. We still deserve the right to know what's going on our own platform and with our own channels. I know my channel's pretty much blacklisted. I don't know why. Probably because of some of the topics I've talked about. But it's sort of par for the course now that if you're in the social commentary envelope, which in this instance I will include news and drama, you pretty much automatically, your channel is. I think one of the reasons why Phil is so successful is because he has a reputation. And a lot of us know of him through his reputation and trust him because of that. And I always will, because he's never steered me wrong. But yeah, I've not been well the last couple of days. With a bit of luck, I'll be back to normal next week, she says. Next week. I don't have any videos, the live stream for Friday planned as of yet. I'll probably think of something between now and then. Like I said, I'll probably live stream Christmas Eve, but not Christmas Day, because I'll be with family, and that particular side of the family don't want my nephew anywhere near social media, which I understand. And I respect. So, but I will see you again before Christmas. I'm hoping that the Christmas Eve live stream will just be a bit of a laugh, and I'll see if I can get my husband involved. I probably will be drinking. Probably get my husband to have a drink with me. And if you want to, we can play some silly games or something. We'll figure that out. But yeah, probably on Friday I'll probably talk about. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. but I'll think of something. It just depends what happens between now and Friday, because more might come out with the whole YouTube thing, so we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and go to bed. With a bit of luck, I managed to get some sleep. So, stay safe, be good, have fun, and I will see you on Friday. Excuse me. Have a good night, guys. Bye.